Here at Berkeley, we are very proud to announce a new master's degree program. It is called Molecular Science and Software Engineering, or in short, MSSE. MSSE is an online multidisciplinary master's degree program for professionals. It offers a unique combination of courses that provide the crucial skills to become leaders in innovation. Courses include lectures, interactive discussions, and real-world problems. From molecular science to software engineering, from data science to machine learning and deep learning, and leadership, management, and entrepreneurial skills. MSSE allows you to learn at your own pace without sacrificing quality, because the courses are taught by world-renowned University of California, Berkeley faculty.
Okay, why are you applying to MSSE? So for me personally, I am applying for MSSE because I have interests in computer science as well as I'm getting a degree in chemical engineering. And so the MSSE program is supposed to be blending like a hard science with software engineering skills. And so I think my background really fits the two fields really well. And I think that as we move forward in industry, there's more and more emphasis on interdisciplinary skills. And so it's really important to be able to have a background on whatever your field is, but then also have some background on how to make that field more advanced in this technological era.
I applied to the MSSC program because I have an interest in computer science and its traditional science applications. I'm also interested in what it takes to create scientific software applications and products. I believe there's a demand in the industry and academia for interdisciplinary skills to allow people to apply their knowledge and skills to a wide variety of problems. This is something that the MSSE program prides itself in, and something that I know that when I graduate, I'm going to have the ability to do so, and it'll help me when I'm applying to jobs in any sector of industry or academia.
What knowledge or skills are most in demand from a graduate student's vantage looking to take their next steps professionally? I think a lot of what separates someone who has an undergrad degree from someone who has a graduate degree is level of research or level of competency. And I think a lot of people who have undergraduate degrees are stuck kind of doing quality work or quality assurance kind of things, but people who have degree or who have graduate degrees can look more into research and furthering the field rather than maintaining the field. And so I think that for me personally, I want to work on progressing where we are currently in technology. And so that's why I want to get a graduate degree, because then it opens opportunities for me to go deeper into research, go deeper into looking for ways that we can improve as a society.
So some knowledge or skills that I think that are most in demand from a graduate student's perspective is the ability to think critically and problem solve. In this degree, you face a lot of issues that are current in the scientific software development field, and in a lot of these cases the answers are not known, and you need to think critically about what you do know and how to apply it to these novel problems that you end up facing. With respect to problem solving, a key skill that's necessary as a graduate student or as a researcher is the ability to break a problem down into its components and then solve each one, and then be able to integrate them back together so that you solve the entire problem. This is something that comes with time, and the degree is structured so that you're given problems sets that are based on traditional science problems that you need to use your computer science or traditional science knowledge to try and solve. And so even within the boot camp or the first few courses, you start learning these skills really fast, and by the time you're writing up scripts or programs to solve more complex issues, you know the fundamentals of what the problem will take to solve and how you can go about solving it in steps and then integrate it all together so that you have a functioning product at the end.
What types of challenges do you foresee for students taking a 2-year professional online degree such as MSSE? I think that this program, because it's online and because it's 2 years, it's spaced out in a way that makes it really flexible for someone who's working in industry to really like pick their own times and decide how much time they want to spend on the program itself. And because it's online, it's really flexible for one, like when you want to learn, and two, like if you want to re-watch lectures or relearn the material, it's really easy for you to go back and listen to it again. So I think it's a really flexible program, and it offers opportunities for different types of learners to learn the best way that they want to. But I think that some of the challenges for this program is, although there are classes that you can learn on your own or by watching a video or however you want, there are some classes where we're working with other companies or working with other people, and one of my main concerns is wondering if we have to work when other people are like whether we have to work on this program while also working on like your career like during business hours. And so like time management might be an issue in terms of when you have to talk to other companies because they also have business hours, or when you're like basically spacing out when you're doing MSSE and when you're doing like your work at whatever company you're at or whatever. Yeah.
So one challenge that I foresee future MSSE students undertaking this degree running into is having a healthy work-school balance. For majority of us, we are working while we are taking courses, and sometimes it becomes difficult when you have synchronous things that you need to work with your group mates on and interact with the professors on. But there is a healthy amount of synchronous and asynchronous course material that you have to get through. But ensuring that you do things on time and before they are due gives you ample time to get help. And when you run into issues, which inevitably everybody does, you do have the time to work through them, to hand your assignments in on time, and that way you actually end up learning instead of just working through things on your own and struggling. So I think having a really good work-school balance and time management skills are ways to solve any future problems that you'll run into in terms of not having enough time to finish assignments or not having enough time to get the adequate help that you need to finish the assignments and learn.